Greetings and welcome. This is Rajiv Makni on your favorite show. You know it, the Gadget 360 show. And why is it your favorite? Because the kind of stories I bring to you. For instance, look at this. We've got the Asus ROG FLOW Z13. Now, this is a very interesting gaming tablet 2-in-1 laptop. Beautifully specced out. Really good stuff. Lots of storage. Weighs about 1.1 kg, so light enough. And with the keyboard, it weighs about 1.5 kgs. Transparent glass display. The motherboard is highlighted in RGB lighting. So think, if you ever dreamt that could a tablet be a gaming tablet, this is it. Then we move on to the Blue Yeti X microphone. Very nice. You know, Blue Yeti does great stuff in terms of audio. This has 4 pickup patterns, omnidirectional, bidirectional, cardioid, stereo. Recording capability is very good. And you know, for a very solid mic, it weighs practically nothing. 1.28 kilograms, micro USB and 3.5mm jack is also there for input. So great stuff. And then another amazing thing, Sennheiser Sport True Wireless Earbuds. 7.5 hours of battery life with heavy usage. Takes 90 minutes only to fully charge. Compatible with Bluetooth 5.2. Works with Sennheiser Smart Control app and is available, of course, both on Android and iOS. Now, the earbuds look really nice. Matte finish, Sennheiser logo in gold, but it's really what the feature set and the sound is all about. And then we'll move on to the Sony A7 IV camera. Now, this has the same dimensions as the previous model. That's the first thing that really struck me. 3.8 by 5.2 by 3.1 inches, weighs about 1.4 pounds. 2 basic dials for setting the shutter or aperture. So it's quite easy to get into this, but it's all about what Sony does with the cameras that really matters. Okay, we're done with all of that. Let's get into the meat of the show, and that is our first top story, the Asus ROG FLOW Z13. It's a tablet, it's a gaming laptop, it's a 2-in-1, 12mm thin, one of the thinnest tablets ever. Yet, look at the kind of specs, 14-core Intel Core processor in there, optional Nvidia GeForce RTX 3050 GPU. It's got a lot of great specs, including 1 terabyte of storage, 13.4 inches screen, 1610 format, 500 nits brightness. Now it is a little big, you know, weighs about 1.8 kg without the keyboard, 1.52 kgs with the keyboard. But other than that, I think I really like it. Everything that this one can do is really fantastic. The RGB lighting, the 2 cameras on it, front facing 720p webcam for calls, back facing 8 megapixel snapper. But do remember, you're not really going to use a tablet for photography. What you will use it is for gaming. But do remember, this is expensive stuff. 1,36,990 is the starter price for this.
What happens when a brand is passionate about technology and driven by innovation? I think you can find the answer in the new Asus ROG FLOW Z13. That's basically a gaming tablet with top-of-the-line specs and a detachable keyboard for typing and protection. This tablet is truly the talk of gamer clans, and we're here to determine if it truly matches the word on the street. From the first time you lay your eyes on it, you know how different this device is. The back of the tablet is matte black. There are small vents all over that suck in the air for cooling. A transparent glass shows the insides of the tablet illuminated with RGB. Plus, there are small little ROG-related Easter eggs all over. The lower half of the back has a metal stand with a solid hinge. And for the device, it's a top-heavy tablet, which means holding it and using it as a tablet is a bit uncomfortable, as the FLOW Z13 weighs 1.18 kg, but with the keyboard, it weighs 1.52 kgs. The vents on all sides throw out the air to maintain the airflow, and along with the vents are a small number of ports. A USB-A port, an audio jack on the right side, along with a fingerprint scanner and volume rocker. A USB-C Thunderbolt 4 port on the left side, along with a port to connect the external GPU, covered with a rubber flap. The keyboard that comes with the Z13 is covered with a soft touch material that is quick to pick up dust. But as you would expect from a gaming device, the keyboard will satisfy your RGB needs. The typing experience is great for the most part, even though there is some flex in the keyboard. The trackpad is small, but extremely precise and smooth. Up front, you will find a 13.6-inch 1080p panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. The brightness tops out at 455 nits and the bezels are close to minimal. It is not groundbreaking by any means, but it is still impressive. Be it watching content or playing games, the experience remains delightful. And for the speakers, they are adequate. They offer a good amount of details with plenty of volume, but as expected, depth is where they suffer. But the internals of this tablet are just a completely different story. It comes with a 12th Gen Intel i9 12900H CPU coupled with the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3050 Ti and a 1TB SSD, along with 16GB LPDDR5 make for some ultra-fast memory. So when it comes to meager and normal tasks, they hardly are a challenge for the laptop. As with gaming, while the CPU is more than powerful, the 3050 Ti will only manage to give you around 60 FPS with medium to high settings. That out of a device this small is still great. When you add the XG Mobile external GPU to the mix, things take a huge jump. The XG Mobile adds the might of an RTX 3080, which takes your experience up a notch. In our experience, every game topped out the 120 FPS. The display is capable of at maxed out settings. And along with the external GPU also adds a bunch of ports, all while charging the tablet. So if you want to connect the tablet to a bigger display and add better accessories, this is possible with the addition of XG Mobile. But with all this, do not expect the battery life to be any good. As with light to average use, the battery lasts for only about 5 to 6 hours. The ROG FLOW Z13 is truly an interesting product. It manages to get a lot of the aspects right, even with some costs involved. The price starts at Rs 1,36,990 for the basic model, but the variant we tested was at Rs 1,81,990. While it makes a lot of sense if you use it for creating content, for the portability and power it offers, it makes little sense if you are considering it as a gaming device. For gaming, the only way it will make sense is with the XG Mobile. And at the price, if you are looking for a gaming device that is still extremely powerful and also has the versatility of a tablet, the FLOW Z13 should make a great choice.
Our next story is the Blue Yeti X microphone. I love Blue Yeti products. I've always used them myself also for a lot of the work that I do in audio. But these are very interesting looking ones, the new ones that have come out. Sleek yet very meaty design, weight of only 1.28 kilograms. Remember, I always believe a microphone should be absolutely heavy and solid, but it is a Hulk in size with black and gold tones, instant Bluetooth connectivity. Now the body color and all is very classy looking, but it is prone to smudging and a lot of scratches. Now there is a 11-dot meter that helps observe how loud you are, how you're really getting your audio output out. Now lots and lots of things you can actually do with this because it comes with a built-in equalizer. You can upgrade from 48 kilohertz 16-bit to 48 kilohertz 24-bit in recording quality. Price points start off at about 13,000 rupees.
If you are new to the world of audio recording, chances are you have heard of Blue, a flagship of Logitech. Instantly recognizable, used largely by podcasters and content creators of Twitch and YouTube. The Blue Yeti X is a sleek yet meaty design. Weighing at only 1.28 kilograms, it sits right between the Blue Yeti and Blue Yeti Pro, and model is slimmer and more premium looking with a two-tone look, black body and shiny silver accents on the microphone grill and base that garners all attention without asking for it. It can be mounted on a stand, or you could use the heavy-duty base, which, to be honest, is what it's usually known for. The minimalistic body of the Yeti X has a furnished body color to give a classy look, which almost covers up for the fact that it is prone to smudging and vast scratches, robbing the mic of its professionalism. Blue Yeti X comes with a guidebook, a microphone and an USB cable, promoting a very quick and easy setup for your audio creation. The front of the body has a dial indicating a 11-dot meter, which helps us observe how loud we are and the level of gain applied in the moment of recording, and lets us control the volume of our headphones when using the 3.5mm jack at the bottom of the mic. The dial can also be used to mute, unmute and rotate it to adjust multiple settings. Tapping the center dial allows us to work between gain, mute, blending variations, headphone levels, and we can push the dial button to mute ourselves on calls or when recording a podcast. Yeti X has dominated the predecessors in the style of polar patterns. The pickup styles of Yeti Nano are basically cardioid mode, omni, bidirectional and stereo. These give a unique range, making it suitable for solo podcast and voice overs, especially during streaming and podcasting. However, the omnidirectional mode captures audio from all sides of the microphone, which can be a hassle to remove in post-production. The Yeti X is unique also because it syncs with Blue Voice, a recording software patched up with Logitech's G-Hub Blue Sherpa software. Its smooth and versatile operation makes the prosumer flexible to the content being made. It's available in limited colors and gets in the price range of 13,428 rupees to 22,237 rupees across various websites. One factor that makes Yeti X get ahead of the Yeti is in terms of the recording quality, which was upgraded from 48 kHz 16-bit to 48 kHz 24-bit and makes it a more obvious choice for gamers, podcasters and streamers. So if you're looking to venture into this world, this is your go-to device. The Blue Yeti's capabilities are tapped in enormously with the help of the Blue Voice software, along with the physical add-on and the most recognized front-mounted multi-function dial, making it quite the gamer winner for prosumers.
Now let's move on to Sennheiser's Sport True Wireless earbuds. Sennheiser, has been doing a great amount of fantastic stuff. Their Momentum series is fantastic, but this is with a rugged design. Weighs about 6.8 grams for the earbuds, 41.6 grams for the charging case. Water, sweat, dust resistant, sports IP54 standard. Up to 27 hours of playtime on this, following an ear coupling system of ear canal, has a transducer size of 7 mm. Supports true response, has a sound pressure level of about 110 dB SPL. So overall, all of this is great, right? But at the end of the day, what does really matter in TWS earbuds? Well, these are rugged ones, so two things matter. How well do they actually fare with the kind of abuse we can give it, and what do they sound like?
Sennheiser is a global leader in professional audio technology and has been in the audio business for quite some time now. Today, we bring you the Sennheiser Sport True Wireless, which is a successor to its flagship model, the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. With the likes of Apple, Bose making headway in this space, will Sennheiser be able to hold its own? We find out in our review. At the first look, the design aesthetics of the Sennheiser Sport True Wireless appears as a rectangular cuboid, which is an unusual shape for a box. We thought it lends it a bulkiness, although this is compensated with a secure flap for your charging, which supports IP54 standards, making it water, sweat and dust resistant. It is not as sleek as some of its competitors and will not fit snugly in your pocket, but that should not be a problem considering these are packed with plenty sonic punch. A rugged design with only a weight of 6.8 grams for the earbud and 41.6 grams for the charging case, the build quality is great. The earbuds have a matte finish and the Sennheiser logo is embellished in gold on the case and on the buds. A crucial element while on the go is the fit, and these earbuds have fins that will fit right into the conch and prevent it from falling off. The buds work with Sennheiser's Smart Control app. The app is available on both Android and iOS devices and allows for customization of the touch controls on the buds themselves. The app comes with an equalizer that lets you control the bass, mid and treble with sliders. It also comes with 6 presets. It also gives you the option of saving your own. We love Sennheiser's effort to provide 6 types of fit, which is a great option to have for customizing these tips. 3 sets of options for those who prefer closed earbuds and 3 for those who like open earbuds. The company aims to provide these in tune with their 2 modes of sound, focus and aware. The focus mode is for when you want to block outside noise, and the aware mode is for when you need some awareness of the surroundings around you. Focus mode has a lot more bass, while in the aware mode the sound is more high-end. The case comes with a Type-C charger. We got about 7.5 hours of battery life with heavy usage. Sennheiser promises around 9 hours, which we felt was pretty good observing a 27 hours playtime. It takes about 90 minutes for a full charge. The earbuds are compatible with Bluetooth 5.2 and come with Bluetooth output power of 10 mW maximum and further. Coming to the audio quality, Sennheiser has played to its strength here. The 7mm transducer works great with clear mids and crisp highs. The buds delivered a powerful bass and rich sound, having frequency response of 100Hz to 10 kHz. The earbuds have a sound pressure level of 110 dB SPL, which means the vocals are clear, the highs are just perfect, and so is the treble. Podcasts were a breeze to listen to with these on. However, one does miss the active noise cancellation. The Sport True Wireless have been designed keeping in mind the sport or fitness enthusiast in you. After using the Sport True Wireless, we were quite surprised by the music experience, especially while toggling with the equalizer on the Smart Control app. If you are someone who loves hitting the gym or going running with music plugged in, these earbuds might just be for you. If you want premium sound quality, a good design and great battery life, this is a pair of earbuds that you might just want to consider. Priced at Rs 10,999, they're slightly on the expensive side, but they're definitely on our list of recommendations.
Let's take a quick break right now. When we come back, lots more happening on the Gadget 360 show. Alright, let's move on now to the Sony A7 IV camera. Now, Sony has really built a formidable reputation for themselves in terms of the kind of cameras that they do. A lot of people swear by their video, a lot of people swear by their still photography capability. This is a nice, very nicely put together one. Of course, looks exactly like the previous generation. Small little changes in the way you actually control it, and most of the changes are within. So what's different about this one is what we're about to find out.
The Sony A7 IV is a 4th generation full-frame mirrorless camera that has been hugely anticipated following the immense success of its predecessor, the A7 III. We took the Sony A7 IV out on a field trip, and here is what we think is captivating about this camera. With a stabilized 33MP sensor, 10-bit 4K and fast autofocus, the Sony A7 IV is a compelling full-frame camera for creatives. The new sensor in the A7 IV is a 33MP BSI CMOS chip with full frame size and 5-axis stabilization. When working in 1080p, you can increase the frame rate to 120 FPS while maintaining a full frame view. The camera is super comfortable to hold and feels just about right, especially because all the buttons we need as a creative are placed exactly where we would want them to be. The addition of the recording button near the shutter was an added surprise. It is comparable to the Canon EOS R6 and the Nikon Z6 II, which have similar screens. The rear LCD is a 3-inch 1.04 million dot panel with touch input and articulation at various angles. It's a departure for the basic A7 series, which has previously relied on single-hinge tilting displays. Because the hinge on this screen is on the side, you must swing it to the side of the camera to tilt it up, down or forward. It is not an unusual screen. In fact, most filmmakers and bloggers prefer it. We tried our hands on the touchscreen feature of the A7 IV, and only two things are there to be said. First, it is very smooth to handle, and second, very polished in order to inculcate the user responsiveness. The A7 IV uses the same NP-FZ100 battery as the A7 III. In terms of longevity, it's the finest battery for full-frame mirrorless cameras. The A7 IV receives a slightly less battery life than other cameras, indicating that its newest technology is a little more power-hungry. Although the A7 IV's autofocus technology isn't as rapid as those on higher-end cameras, but the quality we expect from Sony is delivered. The focus system has specialized modes for tracking subjects using colors, shape, and distance analysis. For the most part, this mode works well in practice. We tried the eye detection and discovered that the sharpest point of focus is almost always on our model's eyelashes, not his pupils. There are two black dials, one for setting the shutter or aperture, and the other for a flexible function and central locking post. This dial replaces the specialized EV adjustment control on previous A7 cameras and adjusts the exposure value by default. However, the dial can be changed to do a variety of other tasks. Set it to toggle between multiple regions of attention for autofocus, for example for action photographers. The record and C2 buttons are located directly behind the shutter. You may remap almost any button on the camera, so full-time photographers can remap the record button if desired. There is a huge debate about the 4K's video capabilities. While shooting extremely high-quality video, a cropped footage is hardly ideal, and for some creatives it could be a deal breaker. Having said that, the Sony's A7 IV is a mean machine which is dynamic and is a master of the game they have designed, and it is making its users' lives easy and enabling them to click high-quality professional shoots that stand out in the market in a smooth manner and with finesse.
That then is the Gadget 360 show for this week. I told you this is your favorite show for a reason, because of the kind of amazing things we actually bring to you, and more of that happening next week.